The Luis Guzman and Casper Martinez Show.
We are the wild and crazy guys.
That's right. Sometimes they're funny.
There you go. You won't feel so bad.
Yes, I do actually.
Sometimes they're serious.
My daughter made an incredible squash vegetable soup.
But they're always real.
Do you use a regular toothbrush or do you have like an electronic toothbrush?
And we'll tell you the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
The Luis Guzman and Casper Martinez Show.
Vaya mi gente, it's the Luis Guzman and Casper Martinez Show. He's Luis Guzman, I'm Casper Martinez y estamos
Eso
aquí
mismo, así mismo, coño, bien planchadito.
para que es right through. Don't get it confused.
Quiera, right through all the way. Para que no jodan más. Y yo me mantengo bien contento con ustedes. No se apuren. Estamos bien, vivimos bien y seguimos para adelante. Que la lucha es real.
The struggle is real. Estamos aquí todavía.
That's it.
How you doing, brother?
Unido. I'm good, bro. I'm real good, man. Aquí
This weekend has been a party weekend, though, for you.
¿Cómo?
No, I'm just saying, while we're recording it, it's the Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend, you know. So at the weekend,
yeah.
It's a weekend.
All this virtual stuff happened, you know, and it's pretty interesting. I had a virtual doctor's appointment.
Really?
You know? Yeah, man, that was trippy. You know,
you did like your first teledoc, right?
I guess if that's what it's called, that's what I did.
Yeah, it's called like that in different for different insurance, but it's basically
Casper, what's the point? I just finished telling you I had my first ¿cómo se llama? With my doctor. I had a virtual doctor's appointment. So awesome. You got to get into all that other. I mean, that's the point that I was making, bro. Why you like take away from that by like trying to like further explain this and then drag it out?
I never have done teledoc, so
but that's what I'm trying to say. I'm already saying that, and I'm explaining it. You know, I'm trying to keep it in layman terms. You tell me teledoc, I go, what the que carajo eso?
Está bien.
Anyway.
Do it, papi.
You see what I'm saying? You see, so I got to come back to it. Muchas gracias.
You're right.
So, yeah, I'm right. So, anyway, it was just interesting, you know, and I hear that's like how a lot of things happen nowadays, you know. It's like Dick Tracy. That shit was real, yo.
Yeah, but what do you think about? I was gonna say what.
No,
what
go
do you
ahead,
think
bro. You already cut me off, and I gave you la entrada, so sigue.
I want to see how do you feel about the whole like virtual thing, that the virtual entertainment, and you know the segments and any of that, you know, because I've never done any of that kind of crazy stuff, but you know, just wanted to ask that. But go ahead.
I don't think about it, Casper.
Okay.
That's the only response I have to that. I don't think about that. What I try to do, what I do, I create. I write things down. An idea comes to mind. I'm writing it down. You know, I'm like loading up on expression. You know, and whether it's poetry, whether it's comedy, whether it's some kind of a pitch idea, I'm always constantly. You know, I mean, even talking to you. You know, it's a hassle, but I talk to you. You know
I get it.
So
I get it.
I do that too, you know. So yeah. Yeah. So tell me, man, how's your week been?
My week's been hectic, crazy, you know, on the personal side, you know, dealing stuff with my brother. But I'm excited because I'm no longer unemployed. I start my new gig on Monday, so I'm excited about that. Which is cool, you know.
Right on.
I'm like,
so
I'm
what
happy.
Are you flying, a 737 or 747 this time?
No, I'm actually getting one of those like Cessna planes, you know.
Oh, nice.
You know,
the drug lords used to use, and that's right. You're in Florida. Oh snap, Casper! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say all that, man. But I do hope that you stay employed for a very long time. for a very
man.
long time. That's right.
what's up, man.
If I'm ever down there, Papi, you let me know what route, what time, and I'll just be cruising by. So if you want to drop something, ahí estoy.
I'll let you know.
Ready, hike through all the way, man. Fight through all the way.
That's too funny.
Yeah, me lo dice. Okay, good. So I'm glad all those things are going on in your life.
Yeah, and I'm keeping busy. Keeping busy, buddy. Keeping busy.
I've been doing stuff too, you know.
Okay, I was just waiting. That's why. Otra vez, dando entrada. Cógelo. Okay, go ahead, Gustavo. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. What have you been doing?
I've been doing a little gardening. We got 7 chickens. Been taking care of 7 chickens, which is a challenge in an urban setting. But you know, the neighbors haven't complained yet. And
about what?
About my 7 chickens.
Yeah, but what urban setting?
Oh, like just backyards and stuff, and like close proximity to your neighbors and stuff. So they still haven't figured out that they're chickens back there. But if they
you got 7 chickens
I got 7
that your neighbors don't know about.
Neighbors don't know about. My wife, I don't bless her soul, let me get those 7 chickens, and we're raising them.
Yo, so are they egg layers? Are they for meat?
They're egg layers. We're not allowed to do meat within the city limits here, but they're 7 egg laying chickens. So that we got some black ones, we got some brown ones, and
So you have like a lot of diversity going on in your backyard. That's really cool, Gustavo.
Yeah,
Wow,
awesome.
and those eggs come out brown, dark brown. Some of them come out with freckles.
Yeah,
some of them come out white. Some of them come out
no
blue.
pigmentation. Yep.
Yeah, the thing
some of
is,
them come out blue.
Since I got 7 kids, one breakfast ends up being around 14 eggs. So that was it for me. I'm like, let's just get chicken.
Yo, let me ask you something. When was the last time you tested your kids for cholesterol?
Oh, I haven't tested my kids for cholesterol at all, actually.
Okay, so just be careful with how many eggs you get, but as long as you're raising them and they're natural and organic, cool. As long as you ain't feeding those chickens like the pernil bone and stuff like that, you're good to go, Papa. You're good to go.
No pernil bone. No, man. So that and then hockey opened back up here in town, ice hockey. So I started playing again, and then I got freaked out today though.
Have you been to a hockey game?
Yeah. Well, I play hockey, right? So I'm on the ice and stuff and the whole thing.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Yeah. Gustavo plays hockey.
Latino and he skates. Watch out.
Wait. Run this shit down for me. What do you mean you play hockey?
So I manage
with all
one
them
team.
kids. Where you find the time to play hockey?
Well, I take an hour out and I go and I do it, and my wife supports me, so it's cool.
So you play 1 hour hockey, that's it?
That's it, 1 hour in and out. Well, 2 hours, but changing in and out and all that. But
on the ice?
Yeah, on the ice with ice skates and the whole thing. I manage a team, and then I'm on 2 teams. But today I'm at the ice rink, right, and I'm changing after the game, and then one guy starts coughing, so I just get up and walked out with all my gear on, man. I'm like, all right, guys, later. I don't know if I'm going too early.
You just fucking buzzkill the whole story, but fuck it. Anyway, Gustavo, thank you very much.
Yep, thanks.
I stick to the chicken and the ice skating. Okay, Casper, let's pick it up. What worry, puppy? What worry?
We're here. You're there. I'm here. What's going on?
I'm everywhere.
I'm telling you.
Everywhere. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Oh man, bro. So good to hear from you. Gustavo, you too. Don't say anything.
You as well.
And Casper, it's like we're doing it. So, any questions you want to start opening up to me?
I always have questions. I always do. I actually have a question about creepy crushes.
Creepy crushes.
Yeah.
Okay. Creepy crushes.
No, and that's not anywhere. It's just me thinking that when I was reading
creepy crushes.
And let me give you a story, so that way you go, oh, okay, I understand.
Okay.
People that have crushes on you and then start stalking you by sending you like a little Selena song, you know, 'cause I'm dreaming, thinking of you, you know, and it becomes stalkish. You've ever had that kind of scenario?
Well, since you bring it up, Casper, how did you handle that? How did you handle that, bro? I think that's the more important question here. How did you handle that, bro?
It ended up being a very fun experience, short-lived but fun. You know,
What was fun about being stalked and being sent those songs?
that was
You
kind of
fucking
creepy.
sound. You sound like the creepy crusher. Oh shit!
No, I don't think
Have I ever had a stalking situation? I wouldn't say stalking, and I wouldn't say creepy. I mean, there were a couple of situations that were not comfortable, but that's kind of shit I got myself into.
Yeah.
So I got to own up to that. But nah, man. Everybody, look. Not because I want to be full of myself, but what's not to like about me, Because, I'm a very fundamental, loving person, and I respect people, and I respect their opinion. They respect mine. I agree to disagree. I agree to agree. And so I never really had that situation.
Cool.
I've had people, women or men or both, or everything else in between and under the sun, But it's always been something respectful. And hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. That, I'm the one that usually sends music. I send you music.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that. I just think it's all love, man. It's all good.
But do you find me a creepy crush? One of those.
We gotta ask
because I send you
if he's
music.
ever had one. No.
Okay. We ain't taking no fucking showers together. So get that shit out of your mind. You know what I mean? Cabrón.
I was a creepy crush once.
For real.
Were you the creepy crusher?
Bro, who the fuck? Bro, can we do our show, please?
All right, I'm going.
Okay.
Yo, Casper.
Yes,
Casper.
sir. Uh-huh.
Coolest question ever. What's the most money you ever found, and what did you do with it? Where did you find it, by the way?
I think that the most amount of money I ever found was $750.
Okay, that's a good number.
And it was actually when I was working for after school daycare program in Harlem, and my job was to pick up a couple of kids in different schools and bring them back over to the center and work with them with their homework and lunches and stuff like that. So on one of my stops or one of my rounds of picking up the kids, we're walking and I see a white envelope on the floor. So I kick it, and when I kick the envelope, se le ven las esquinitas de billetes, and I'm like, oh shit. That's an envelope with money. And I pick it up, dude. And it was an envelope with money with the receipt, because parece que the person had just cashed that check and dropped that money. But I don't know
so you had somebody's paycheck, bro.
Pretty much, And as bad as I felt for them.
Bro, you didn't do the right thing? You didn't do the altar boy thing? The thing that's going to get you past heaven's door, bro?
I did the right thing. I picked it up and I was like, yo, found this money. That's what's up. And then I took the kids to the store, and I gave every kid a budget of $2 to buy some candy.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
I did feel bad, but I don't know who the person was.
Okay. All right. Good for you. Well, you spread the wealth, so You know, you get a little bit of Robin Hood status.
No, listen.
Very
I know I know it was a scumbag move because I could have tried to be a detective and be like, I'm going to find out
You know
whose
what?
money
I
this
am
is.
so fucking proud that you could own up to that.
You
No
know.
come mierda. Yo, so check
but,
this out, Casper. This is like way serious, right? I gotta tell you the story. It's a funny story.
Tell me.
Okay. Esto nos vamos. So, you know, when I was like, I don't know, in the 5th grade, 6th grade, or even 4th grade. So, you know, my mom and my dad, like their first language was Spanish back in those days, you know? And
Yeah.
so they didn't really write. They didn't really, read English. Or know how to
English,
translate.
no.
So I usually I have to translate it for them, right? So I used to get my report card, and I had to explain like my report card what it meant.
Yeah, break it down.
You know. So my mom would see like a O, like a 0, and she said, "Puñeta, what's that?" And, no, mommy. That means
Outstanding.
outstanding, mami, outstanding, buenísimo.
Sí.
You know? Oh, and she goes, ay, qué lindo, mi hijo. And then she goes, y un C, mami, C es chévere. C, yo estoy bien chévere.
Sí, yo estoy
You know what I'm
bien.
saying? And then she goes, y esto, 55. And I go, mami, that for how many times I average raising my hand in class for answers.
Wow.
Yeah, man. and then she would say, un F, Luis, un F. And yo, pues mami, seguro, fantástico.
Yo, that's wrong. That is fucking wrong. But it's funny.
Bro. And then she goes, y 1.90. Mi hijo, 1.90. I said, no, mami, esto es 9 outstandings. 9 outstandings. Esto es 9 outstanding, es chévere y outstanding combinado.
Sí.
And it's like, toma, hijo, una peseta. Vete a comprarte un libro. Gracias, mami, te quiero tanto, mami, te quiero tanto.
You make sure she signs it and gives it right back.
Oh, yeah. And I get another quarter. Buy some chocolate chip cookies, you know, during snack time. I used to do all that shit, bro.
That's
You
funny.
know?
My report card get over scheme was I got the printout sheet of where they used to print out because it was like that dot matrix printers back in the days in our high schools. So I had that sheet. Entonces I used to type it in manually and charge my buddies $10-15 to give them good report cards that they could take to their house, even though it wasn't really their report cards. But hey, me and my boy, we were making a nice little amount of money there because the guy who was the fire marshal for the high school hooked us up with a key, and we had a master key to all the doors. So we had access to that school, and we used to do crazy shit like that all the time.
Okay. That's really cool, Casper.
Damn,
That's really, yeah, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so happy you still live with that thought. Yeah, just
my
hold on to
report
that.
card story.
You know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
feel
man.
you.
For
Thank
real,
you.
man.
Thank you for
Yo,
listening.
Casper, let me ask you, have you ever been like blatantly discriminated against? Or like have you been in a situation that you said, oh shit?
Let me see. Have I been blatantly discriminated? You know, I don't. I think in auditions, yeah, but not like in.
Well, hold up. When you say auditions, go ahead, tell me about that.
Okay, I went to an audition right after being in Utah with Manito at Sundance, I went right to the West Coast, and I'm taking any kind of auditions for anything. Anyway, it was I think it was an internet company or some cable line commercial, and the concept was that the husband was at home talking to the wife, and the wife was still at work because the internet there is better. You know, that was kind of the whole thing. So I go in, and there's a bunch of dudes, right? I'm looking at the sides, and the casting guy comes in, and he goes, you, and he points to all these people, and he tells them, over there on the left, you, over there on the right, and then me and like 4 Mexican cats. He goes, you guys stay right there. And then he goes to this group. You're going to play the group on the left. You're going to play the husband first, and then the group on the right, you're going to play it next, and then the group in the middle. You guys are the janitor behind the wife mopping the floor. And I'm looking at them, and I go,
shit.
Wow, that's some bullshit. You know? And I just put the sides down, and I just walked away, and I was like, yo.
Fuck out of here, man.
My boy was upstairs because it was by the Roosevelt Hotel over there in
in Hollywood.
Yeah, you know. So, and I was like, wow, that is bullshit. That I came in here. I thought at least that I was gonna read like the husband part. You know, no, they didn't even tell us that there was a Mexican mopping it behind her. But that's how fucking racist they were, because that's exactly how they said it. You know, and I was like, okay. It's the end of this fucking audition. So that was blatant discrimination.
Fuck that.
So yeah, that went down like that, brother, man.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. You got any questions for me?
I always have questions for you, man. I just don't know.
Bro, you gotta fucking pick up the slack here, man. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you this, okay? All right? For real. What's your favorite homemade remedy?
My favorite homemade remedy.
Quickly, bro. Come on, man. You gotta be on this shit.
Oh, but I'm thinking, what kind? Is it for like hurts and bruises? Is it for,
bro.
In case you get a cold?
If you were to say your number one remedy, what would it be?
Vicks.
Oh my
Vicks.
God.
Porque en la casa se unta Vicks para everything. You use Vicks for your nose, the Vicks Vapor Rub, you know. that's the number one remedy. You could use that for your knee, you could use it for your cold.
Okay. All right. That's a little lame, but okay. All right, cool.
Really?
Okay.
Damn, brother.
Okay, here goes. Of all the oceans, which one is the largest? The Atlantic, the Pacific, or C, the Arctic?
It's like toon ting toon ting. I'm gonna say the Arctic.
No, bro. It's the Pacific.
The Pacific Ocean is nice.
Okay, what type of fish is Nemo from the movie Finding Nemo? A zebrafish, a Maori fish, or a clownfish?
Clownfish.
Excellent.
Okay, cool.
What is the main character in the story called? The protagonist, the prime character, or the antagonist?
The actor.
Stupid. The protagonist. How many months have exactly 30 days? 4, 6, or 7? How many months have exactly 30 days? 4, 6, or 7?
How many? I don't know.
How many fucking months have 30 days exactly, Casper? 4, 6, or 7?
6.
Oh my God. Stupid. 4. Anyway. What type of word is noisily. An adjective, a pronoun, or an adverb. An
Adverb.
adjective, an adverb. Okay, bro, cool. Right on. You can come to my school anytime.
Oh,
real.
that's cool. Well, did I get all of them right? Oh no, I didn't. I didn't get the first one right. You said no. I got it.
Yeah.
And then I got the
You said the
third one
Arctic
wrong.
was the biggest ocean in the world.
I was literally fishing. I was like, I have no idea which
It
one is
obviously
which.
sounds that way to me, Casper.
But the
It
movie
sounds to
one
me
I
like you got a
knew.
good education, and that's why you were such a good tutor.
It sounds
You know what I
to
mean?
me like I like Disney. I was like, oh, clownfish. I know Nemo's a clownfish.
Clownfish! Clownfish! Clownfish!
That's just
Yo,
too funny.
okay. That is too much, man.
That's what I got
Way
from
too
that.
That's what you got from that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
When you were the kid, you were the kid once, right?
Yeah. Still act like one.
Okay. You fucking had to think about that. Amazing. Anyway. So one time you was a kid. What was the one question that you asked that you got in most trouble with? The question that you asked the most that you got in the most trouble with?
I would say
That's a real intellectual question, bro. But go ahead.
no. I'm thinking about every time you ask your parents for money for anything, because it's like, mommy,
And that
can you
used
give
to
me money?
And what?
Go ahead.
And what?
No,
Go ahead. So go ahead.
In general, like, you would ask your parents for money and not knowing, there's really not money for anything, but you want your new sneakers or you wanted to buy some stupid stuff that you saw on TV just because you wanted to have it, and then your ass gets in trouble because no hay chavo
Casper,
pa
can you
eso.
fucking answer the question? Can you please answer the question? What was the question that you asked that you got in the most trouble? You got in trouble for asking for money, bro?
Yeah.
Come on,
because,
man. Oh my
seriously.
God.
Well,
That's
okay.
like the most fucking latest. I'm gonna ask because I want to help you out here. I'm gonna ask me, okay? I'm gonna ask me, okay?
Well, let me ask you.
Excuse
Let me
me.
ask you. Come on.
Oh, okay.
come on,
Go ahead. And okay, and we're not playing telephone, so ask me the way I asked you. Go.
Okay. So what Louis said before, did that happen to you?
What Louis said before. Okay, so has Louis, have you ever what was the one thing that you would ask that will always get you in trouble? And my answer to that is like my mom, my papa would say something, and I'll go, why? And that's all I would say was why. And it became like the
Damn.
most annoying thing. I used to catch cocotazos and chancletazos and sometimes multiples for saying why.
I'm sure. Because why?
Comete esto. Why?
Why? That, no,
Vete a
I can
dormir.
see.
Why? Bota la basura. Why?
I can see how the
Cierra la
beat
ventana.
coming
Why?
after that. Porque ya se disco cansa. They're like, stop saying the same thing. Why?
Oh my God. That was my shit. Why?
Okay, you see, yours was clearly more exciting than mine. Although I've done the why thing, but I didn't think about it that way.
You see? Because you didn't have a freaking childhood. Asking for money. Come on, bro. You was at 18, 19, 20 years old asking for money. ¿Qué clase de pendeja es eso? Shit.
That's
For
just
real,
wrong.
bro. Yo, how old were you when you left home?
The first time, because I
The
left
first
home.
time ever I... Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
The first
The
time,
first time you left home.
I was 14 years old.
Oh, shit, te botaron tan temprano.
No,
Okay,
no,
go ahead. Go ahead.
My parents went to church. It was Tuesday, and me and my brother were getting tired of them trying to take us to church Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And that Tuesday, we managed to convince them to let us stay home. And as soon as they left, me and my brother packed our shit. My buddy, who I call 5-0 Joe, because he's a cop in New York, scooped us up in his white Bonneville, took us to my uncle's house, and we left home. And then, yeah, of course, my brother about 2 weeks later returned back home. And then I ended up moving to my buddy's house from there and didn't come back home till maybe when I was 20-something.
Oh,
You know.
wow, bro. God damn, you a fucking trooper. Damn. Bro, when your brother got back, ¿le metieron paliza o qué?
No, when my brother got back, he ran it exactly where I was at. Because we
Qué
were.
cabrón, bro. Qué cabrón.
You know, he
Mami,
was there.
papi, fue Casper que me dijo que me vayara con él, mami. Yo no me
Yeah.
quería ir. Y él dijo, vente, si no te matas, vente. Yo, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's so funny because my brother got back home and he was like, we were staying at so and so, and I was like, what? And I broke out. I moved to my buddy's house, and it was funny because my parents used to come to the high school to try to find me, and my buddy was a school safety officer. So when my parents used to come into the building, he used to go into my classroom and be like, oh yeah. We need a deal Martina, this and that. Scoop me up, get me in the elevator, and be like, "Yo, take the elevator to the basement. Joe's in the back in the car. Your parents are here." I'm like, "All right, yo, thanks." And then
Okay,
I would come up.
Casper, I got to move on. So Casper, what happens to you when you try to parallel park?
That is
What
that
happens
is
to
weird.
you? What happens to you when you try? What goes through you? What happens to you when you try to parallel park?
Man, I'm trying to think if that's a deep question or are you just fucking with me. I'm really trying to because I don't know what happens to you when you parallel
Stuff
park.
happens to me when I parallel park.
What happens to
Okay,
you? Because
Gustavo, what happens to you when you have to fucking parallel park?
I get very anxious and my palms start to sweat. And then, I try not to mess it up because, I had to do the parallel park portion like 5 times. Like, I had to redo my driving test like 5 times because of that parallel park. So, my blood pressure
You know
goes
what, bro?
up. I get real anxious and then I just go for it.
Really? It sounds, bro. Not for nothing, and not to be disrespectful, but I could care less right now. But that shit sounds like prepping for sex, bro.
yeah, he's very
Prepping for
nervous.
sex.
His palms get sweaty.
My palms get
Oh,
sweaty.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? I had to take the test 5 times. You know?
I think
Go
I'm
on,
actually
your
gonna get
Bible.
pussy today. Oh shit!
Oh my
Get it
God.
right. I just want to get it right.
Casper.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Lead
sir.
out. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, all right, cool. Bro, I'm the greatest fucking parallel parker in the world.
Really?
So, I don't sweat that.
Yeah, I don't sweat either. That's why I really was thinking about it. I was like, nah, I parallel park many a times. That's not a problem. I guess it's a problem for people who have houses and just park in garages. They don't know how to park on the sidewalk.
Okay. All right. Okay. Casper, what's your favorite, pancakes or waffles?
Ooh, pancakes, and you gotta throw stuff in the pancake. Either blueberries, some bananas, maybe some walnuts or pecans.
I'm all about that. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Bro, Casper. We're gonna learn a lot about fucking Casper tonight, people, because fucking Casper doesn't ask questions. Casper, are you registered to vote?
I actually am. And
You actually are.
Yep, and I just got I think about two months ago, I got a new updated card, and I am ready to vote November. The library is right down the block from my house. Me and Christina are ready.
Okay, so you're gonna vote.
Damn right.
You're gonna vote. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna shoot some fucking shit till you're ready to ask me something or converse with me and shit like that.
Absolutely.
Bro, like, well, are you like logged down to some fucking global internet game right now?
I am.
So you can't do two things at once.
No, I'm actually speaking with you. I'm doing nothing else. I'm not interested in anything else. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm right here.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. All right. Okay. Because this is what I want to say about voting, especially to young people, right? Mm-hmm. We're going through this coronavirus is still happening. Okay.
Right.
All right. The whole Black Lives Matter movement is happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all this real time stuff is happening, and it all leads to one thing. It all leads to people, especially young people, black, brown, white, yellow, brown people, young people, black people, yellow, white, to really be part of the process, to change the process, not to be part of the process. Let me back up a minute. To change the process. And in order to change the process, you got to vote. And you got to vote for people that are about changing the process and not people that
Have special interests, you know.
Yeah. So recently they had an election in Georgia.
Oh,
and
yeah. I was reading about that.
I understand that like some of the white communities there, people would just step in and go in and vote. Whereas in the black community, people were waiting in line 5 hours. There were machines that were broken. Now, how can that be? This is 2020. This is America, the greatest country in the world. And hold up a minute. We can't even have the decency of every single person that's registered to vote to go in and vote in ample time. You know, because this is what I want people to understand, especially young people. You know, that if we're going to change anything, if there is to be a change, we have to go and vote. And not only just vote, but vote for people that reflect and that will represent your values, you know, to represent progress. Here we are. Casper, don't cut me off. I'm on the road here, okay? I'll let you know when I'm ready. Anyway, because, and I don't mean to be disrespectful to you.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
But the thing is, here we are in a recession. Unemployment's like crazy. And talk about unemployment. How long does it take? You know, and the phone calls that people make on the daily just to get through those lines, man. Mm-hmm. You know, so the people collecting unemployment, the people that have to pay a mortgage.
I'm that person. I'm that person right now. I'm in that situation.
And it's like, you know, those are the people that, again, you know, hey man, it's like some suffering going down. But the only way we're going to change it, the only way we're going to change the narrative of what's going on is to vote. You know? Shit is real. Racism is real. And listen, you know what? If people cannot be objective enough to say, you know what? We have to coexist. Let's all work it out. You know?
And we have to acknowledge it.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you have a Plástico 45 who all he does is perpetuating racism, you know, and he's pretty blatant about it, you know, people, you know what? especially young people, you know, we don't, and no disrespect to people's talent, but you know, we don't need more rappers and actors and athletes. I mean, you know, people are gonna be what they're gonna be, but we also gotta focus, cause there's always gonna be rappers and actors
and artists and
athletes, and artists and all that stuff. But what we as a community gotta do, we gotta start looking at that young leadership. You know, that's coming, cause like the old guard, I'm sorry, man, the old guard's not getting it. You know, the old guard, dude. The old guard's well intended.
And to me,
but when I see someone, but here's the deal: on both sides, you're absolutely right. It's both sides. It's not one side, but one side is more evil than the other. So
yeah, absolutely.
You know, just ask Mitch McConnell that. You know.
Yep. But those are the kind of guys we got to get rid of. Him, Lindsey Graham, those old guys. You know. You know.
So I'm just saying, we can do better for everyone. You know. We need to understand: black people ain't going away, brown people ain't going away, white people ain't going away, gay people ain't going away, straight people ain't going away, transgender people going away, evangelists ain't going away, Pentecostal, Catholic, Jewish, Muslim, we ain't fucking going away, so we have to fucking coexist.
Yes, please.
No choice. No choice. You know?
I'm with you on that.
And as long as people don't see that, don't understand that, we're gonna be conflicted. We're gonna, you know, they're gonna be
the
more.
Thing is
like,
that
they're gonna be more protests.
What is so hard to understand about that concept for some people, and I'm not even being facetious. I'm just really asking, why can't people understand that? You know, diversity is love. I encourage all different backgrounds and different opinions. We'd have to coexist. You know, some people don't get that.
The problem is when you have the leadership that you have in place, and that's what they reflect, and that's what they reflect.
The toxic misinformation that's being given out right now. That's the energy that's being put out there.
The ignorance that Plástico 45 possesses. You know what? Yeah, you know, economy. We got a disease that's killing people. We got a recession. You know, we got people unemployed. We got people that are trying to figure out how to not lose their home. We got people today still trying to get through those unemployment phones. And, I've been applying for the last 3 months, 2 months. You know, how do I feed my kid?
That is no joke. And, you know, every state has a different kind of bullshit story, you know.
And then also, how about those people that are stuck paying back a college loan? You know what? Let me tell you something. You know what the way we should look at it. You know what? Those people finish college. They're making a contribution to the community. You know what? I'm going to dismiss your college loan. Thank you for your service. Thank you for supporting the community. Thank you for getting that degree and being an example. You know what? You know, loan erased. Boom. You know, we can give all these billions of dollars to these billionaires, gazillionaires, and corporations. Why can't we not take care of the people who have those 50, 60, you know, whatever it is, outstanding loan to get an education, to be a contributor to our society? You know, we got our priorities wrong, man. We got our priorities wrong.
And we always...
When you're telling me, oh, look at what the stock market is doing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, you know what? You ask that to some people that are trying to figure out how that between, are we going to pay our mortgage? Are we going to eat? You know, is our kid going to get their piano lesson this month? You know, what should we do? What should we do? You know, we're not taking care of our people, and our people are the biggest assets that we have. Not corporation, our people.
Yeah, and we have to create an infrastructure for a better global setting. You know, we need to do more eco-friendly stuff. We need to create those jobs. We got this pendejo who's constantly talking about that they're doing great with the economy, but you got over 40 million people trying to collect unemployment. Nobody has jobs. They're not getting benefits. The stock market's going up, but who gives a fuck about that right now? That's not affecting the middle class people at all. It's just the rich getting richer. Have you seen the numbers of how these billionaires are still making crazy money during this pandemic and all these people unemployed? And all the tax cuts that they've gotten, they've gotten a lot of that stimulus fund.
But look, it all goes back to what I was just talking about, and it's the power of the vote, and it's the young people who need to rise. You young people that are out there and you're protesting, man, you're the next wave. You got another future.
By the way, did you get to see that Dave Chappelle?
I gotta make one point. Casper, shut the fuck up. I gotta make a point here. Here's the deal. For all you people out there to say, my vote doesn't make a difference, I'm not going to vote, I got news for you. That's what they want you to think and feel and say. You understand? They want you to remain immobile. Anytime somebody says, what am I going to vote for? My vote don't count. They are saying, that's right, thank you. Thank you.
I got nah.
Stay that way. That way. And as long as we have that attitude, then we can't complain about change. But we want change. We got to go in there. We got to vote. And you know what? If they try to shut us down by quote unquote voter suppression, we got to hang in there. It is our right to vote. It is our right to. It is our constitutional right to vote. Now, if this is the greatest country in the world, the greatest nation in the world, the most progressive nation in the world when it comes to certain things, not everything because of Plástico 45 right now, then why is it that our people cannot just show up and properly vote on time, no excuses, working
the
machines?
polls are defective, the areas are not being given access to. It's bullshit, bro. It's straight up bullshit.
Yeah, but we need to change that. And we need that. What I'm trying to say is we need to change our attitudes. Don't allow them to shut us down
at all.
Plástico 45 would not be president if people would have shown up to vote. I understand. Look, I understand. You had two really unpopular people running, but look at what we ended up with and look at where we are, So
hell yeah. No, so I agree completely. People need to go out there, get registered to vote, show up and vote. Louis asked me at the beginning, hey, you registered to vote? Yeah, I'm ready. I am ready. My card is there. I know exactly the address I gotta go. I even mapped it out.
All right, we'll be back, people. We'll be back. We'll be back and hang in there with us.
Want to stay safe from COVID-19? Of course you do. Introducing the sanitizing tunnel, the portable tunnel that you walk through and it douses you with powerful chemicals to sanitize you.
I've been waiting for this all day long.
Through the tunnel first.
Okay. Ow! My eyes! Ow!
Yes, the sanitizing tunnel will make sure that you stay safe from coronavirus.
Strikeheads, you've been late 6 times in the last month. I'm afraid I have to...
Sir, can you walk through the tunnel first?
Right, of course. Oh, my eyes! Oh, Jenkins! Oh, my eyes, Jenkins! I'm sorry for anything I've ever done to you!
So stay sanitized and safe with the sanitizing tunnel. Available now.
One is on the money. The other one thinks he's funny.
Nice.
The Luis Guzman and Casper Martinez Show.
A new study shows that just a moderate amount of exercise can dramatically increase your lifespan.
Whew. That's why I take a quick jog around the block every morning.
While another study shows that couples who fight live longer.
Which is why I start my day by ticking off my wife. I'm back. Have you burned breakfast yet?
You know what? You can just make it yourself!
Frigid Harpy!
So get the benefits of both studies. Get a little exercise and fight with your spouse. It'll make you live longer. Or maybe it'll just seem that way.
Huepa chuleta. Welcome back to the Luis Guzman, Casper Martinez, Hangueando a Donde Quiera podcast. Gustavo, ask me a question. Ask me a question, bro.
Okay.
Please
I got a
question.
two-part question. So, Louis, do you understand the depth of your star power? Do you understand how long-reaching your star power is? I go around town. I say I'm working with Luis Guzman. I get free pizza. I get free ice cream. I get discounts at the cleaners. And then I go to my wife. I go, mamita, una mamadita. But I work with Luis Guzman. And she's like, oh, yeah? How much they paying you?
Okay. All right. Wow.
Oh,
Let me not show up to your house, Gustavo. Oh, my God.
Man.
Let me not show up to your house, my man.
I'm like, but I work with
I'm
an A-star celebrity.
Papa, I'm just saying.
And he's like,
you know what I'm saying?
He's like,
no,
oh, yeah?
You know
how
what?
much they paying you?
You know what, man?
No?
Gustavo, when I speak, you can't cut me off. That's the only thing. That's in your job description. Okay? All right, thank you. Anyway, the thing is, look, I appreciate it and everything, but I'm just as human as you guys are. I know I am. I know because of who I am and what I do and stuff like that, and how people kind of look up to me, and I look up to people, to everyone, and I appreciate it and stuff like that. But I like to maintain my realness, my humbleness. I got asked one time, what's the biggest gift that I have? And I said, it's being humble, it's being humble. Like I'm in a really cool spot, and I know a lot of cool people, and I get to do a lot of cool things, and I'm grateful for those things. So.
That's why you're a Latino icon. That's why you're a Latino icon. I said it.
Yeah.
I said it.
According to Wikipedia, Gustavo
So
who the hell has their phone?
I don't know. Let me turn this shit off, man. What the hell was that?
That was you, Gustavo?
No, that was not. No.
No, that's hysterical.
That shit was whack. Whatever that shit was whack. Hold on, man. Let me turn that up better.
Icono.
Okay, I turned that shit off. All right, cool. All right. Oh, thank you, Gustavo. That meant a lot to me.
That's pretty.
Casper, because you're not in sync, and I'm trying to help you out tonight as much as possible. Earlier,
I don't know why you keep killing me.
I asked you earlier about if you've been in a situation dealing with racism and stuff like that. So, I was really hoping you would ask me, because this is a conversation many of us people in this universe are asking these days.
Sure.
So in tribute to you and you missing the follow up, I'll allow you to ask me that question.
Have you ever dealt with blatant discrimination?
Or racism?
Or racism?
Yeah. Yeah, I did actually. It was in my early 20s. And it was really, really interesting because I was with my girlfriend at the time, and she wanted to go visit one of her friends that she went to high school with out in Long Island. So, we took the drive out there, and, we're out there in the suburb, and, my girl at the time, she was Jewish, I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know what the girl that we were visiting was, but she was white, of course. So we go in and, introduce, and everything is all totally cool and everything, And so she had, I think, a 4 or 5 year old son, her friend. And so, we hanging out in the in the living room and just chatting and stuff like that. So then my girl and her friend, they go into the kitchen, to get some stuff, and so I'm in the living room with this little 4 or 5 year old kid, Oh, he could have been anywhere between 4 and 6, something like that.
So now you're
Right?
playing around,
Okay.
keeping him busy.
Right. Yeah, so, but he's checking me out. I'm checking him out. I'm smiling at the kid. And he's like looking at me and he comes real close to me and he mumbles something. And he goes, yeah. And I go, what? I'm sorry, what you say? And so he starts saying this. And the minute he starts saying it, my girl and the kid's mom start walking back into the living room. And the kid goes, are you one of them? And I said, one of what? And the kid goes, are you a nigga? And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I said that.
Oh, my God.
Get the fuck out of here. And then I looked at my girl and I said, you know what? I'll be outside in the car. Kids that age, they gotta learn that shit from adults. But that was one moment that I had. And to have a child, that fucked me up. Kid must have been 5. You one of them? I said, nigga. And I go, holy shit. The shit, and that was back. I'm gonna say that was back in the early '80s. That was
Really?
back in the early '80s.
Wow.
Yes, sir. That was back in the fucking early '80s. I was, and yeah. So we didn't never go back there again. Fuck that.
That's
It was very quiet. Right back. I didn't say nothing to my girl because it was not her fault. She didn't know, but she had my back. Because as soon as I said I'll be in the car, she was like a second behind me. That was it,
Bro. And that's something that we're still dealing with, man.
Yeah. Pa' que tú veas. Pa' que tú veas, brother.
So
shit is
for real. It is.
Crazy as
So yeah. So that was my follow-up question to your question.
No, that was a follow. That was your follow-up to your own question.
Yeah, because you didn't think enough. Okay, Gustavo, have you ever dealt with racism?
Yeah, when I was 19 years old, right, I was standing outside Hofstra University. I used to go to Hofstra after class. It was nighttime, a snowy night. I'm standing on the side of the road there by the gates, waiting for my pops to pick me up, and a cop car pulls up onto the grass. 2 cops open the doors, pull out their guns, and yell at me to throw my bag over. So I threw my bag over. They looked at my bags. I was freaking out. And they said, okay, sorry, you just fit the description of someone that's walking around with a shotgun. I'm like, I fit the description? Well, I used to wear the baggy jeans, the big jackets and stuff. But, that's one of them, man. I got a list. If you want me to keep going, man, we can do 20 minutes of that.
No, Gustavo, that was fine. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay.
One was good. One was good.
Thank you.
You were the victim. Yo, so Casper, who's our guest today? We have a guest? Who's our guest?
We don't. We don't have anyone today.
Are you fucking out of your mind, bro?
No, sir.
Okay. All right.
I tried to reach out to a couple of people and I got no replies.
Okay. What do you prefer, a 6-hour air flight or a 3-hour bus ride?
I think I would actually prefer the bus ride. Just to cruise, man. Get that view, hang out with some people. I actually did a bus ride across the U.S. with a buddy of mine from high school once. We were going to Joshua Tree, California from New York City. We met a dude that looked like Hulk Hogan who had peach snaps, and then there was a couple, this guy and his girlfriend, they had the weed. So we had sandwiches and we became like this whole little community in the back of the bus doing barter. Hey, you got weed? We'll feed you. All right, great. We'll change over here. Hey, we'll have some of that peach snap. It was awesome. I love bus rides.
Okay. Casper, you ever been to therapy?
No, nope. Physical therapy, yeah, but not therapy like psychiatrist therapy.
Okay.
Have you ever been to therapy?
Oh yeah, I've been to therapy.
You said it like even that was a job. He's like, oh yeah, I've been through therapy, man. Don't even bring it up.
No. I think therapy is a good thing, bro. Most people need therapy, man, because some people just need to have a place to speak and hash things out, because I think that part of the problem is we keep things bottled up so much that it becomes toxic within us and it damages us and it hurts us, and the sad thing about a lot of that stuff is, sometimes people act out, and people get hurt or they hurt themselves and stuff like that. So, I just think that a good therapist or someone to talk to or even group therapy is really a good thing because, you also find out you're not the only one in that situation. You're not the only one that's feeling those feelings, that there's other people that, go through the same thing. And you're not alone. The majority of the times you're not alone. And so in that sense, it is really helpful. Because like I said, man, you just can't keep all that shit bottled in and, how you feel about yourself and how you feel towards people, towards relationships, It's just to me a very, very important aspect of life, and they don't talk about it. I will.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Not too many people really talk about it, but
the suicide rate since this pandemic and this recession and all this shit going on, it has gone up. Nobody talking about it. They talk about all the veterans on a daily that commit suicide. There was a case recently of a husband, a wife, 3 children, their 2 cats. They found them in the garage, and this man was active
young guy.
military. A young guy
I saw
too,
that.
And it's like, so again, we're not dealing with the priorities of our people here in need. I keep hearing, listen, man, I hear shit like, we're gonna go mine the moon. Mine the moon? Fuck the moon.
Yeah.
Fuck the moon.
That makes no sense.
How about
right
the
now
shit
we got
that's going on right
exactly.
here? Where are your fucking mine the moon and fuck that up too? Come on,
we
man.
have a new space force,
And how many people are going to be working on mining the moon when you got millions here,
unemployed,
that have mental health issues, that have issues paying back college loans, their mortgage, how their kids going to eat, how they're going to eat, how they're going to take care of their medical expenses, all that shit. Come on, man. The priorities are wrong. And that's why, again, Luis Guzman will go back. Young people, it's up to you. You guys can make the difference. Trust me on this. Trust my words, man. We need new leadership. And what better people than you young people? And educate yourself and back each other up. Hey, you know what? I'm old school, but, from hearing it from me, I'll tell you all, I got your back. Let's go. Let's do this.
Register and vote.
Listen, to anybody who out there who's a rapper, who's an artist, who's a singer, who's an actor, who's a producer, who's a director, who's an athlete, who's an entrepreneur, let's encourage our young people. I don't need anybody to do a concert 2 weeks before the election because people are just going to want to hear your music. No, man. Right now, we need to do the groundwork right now. LeBron started something against voter suppression. LeBron started, the brother is active. We need more. We need more brothers and sisters out there, man. We can make the difference. We will be the difference. All my homies in the projects, let's go. You can do this. You know, you can do this, man. You know, all you young brothers and sisters, man, y'all have the power. Don't be discouraged. They want to discourage you. They want you to have the attitude of, my vote don't count. Well, you know what?
It don't
You're
mean
just putting
nothing.
it into
Yeah,
their hands.
Yep.
You know, because you know why? Because I love where we are, where we live. You know, I don't love what's going on. I don't love what I see. But we have the power to set things into the right direction. It's going to be a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but we got to stick with it. You know, we got to stick with it. Shit is real. The world is looking at us or laughing at us because of one Plastico 45, you know? And we need to respect ourselves, encourage ourselves, pick each other up, coexist. You know?
Seriously.
Because like I said, we ain't fucking going nowhere, man. You know?
Nope.
And we could do better. We can all do better. You know, and if
Yes,
you ain't
we
about that,
can.
if you're about that, then you must be a really sad, angry person. So
For real.
I wish you hope and I wish you faith in yourself to do better, to be better. Because that's very, very possible and very, very doable. Let go of the anger, let go of the hate. Let go of the anger, let go of the hate. You know. Casper,
Yes,
I am one
sir.
of the greatest dancers of all time. You know that?
Oh, I've seen you dance, Louis. I've seen you dance. You get
See me
down.
dance, right?
Damn right.
I get down. You know, that's one thing I miss, bro. I miss not being able to go
Right,
out
socializing and
dance.
just going out and
What
listening
up?
to the music loud and seeing everybody dancing and that energy. I hear you.
Casper,
Uh-huh.
why you gotta? Why you just stepped? You just like stepped on my stuff. You just shitted
There you
on
go.
me. You know, here I am saying, you know what? I really miss dancing, man. You know, I really miss dancing with our beautiful woman and having a good time. You know, and listening
Awesome.
to the rhythms of our music. You know, right away. Oh yeah, the loud music and Casper, my God, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. You know.
Hey, listening to music loud is pretty deep. That's the way I feel. It's all good, though. So go ahead, keep telling me what you love.
I just did, bro. I just did. I just did. I just did. You know what I mean? Yo, let me ask you: can you predict the future? Have you ever been in a situation that said this shit is gonna happen and it happens?
No, not really.
Have you ever had
Like-
a moment?
A moment for
Have you ever seen a spirit or felt a spirit?
Yeah, I've seen a ghost when we used to live in this private house on 156 and Elton Avenue over in the Bronx, and we lived in the second floor of the house, and we used to see shadow moving, like in the other room, or you would feel it like near you. And my parents always used to try to downplay it, and later on, when we became adults, they told us, "Oh, remember when you guys used to say you used to see stuff? We used to see this too. We just didn't say anything because we were living there. But yeah, we apparently used to see some kind of spirit in the house."
So you never actually really fucking saw anything, is what you just described to me. Like you never really had an encounter. Come on, bro. Come on. Okay. All right, cool.
Damn,
all right.
the hate is real.
Have you had an encounter, Louis?
Thank you, Gustavo. Oh, by the way, yes, I have. Yes, I have. On several occasions, but one occasion was when I lived at 519 East 11th Street, and I had lost my first son. I don't know, 4 or 5 months prior to that, and I was in the bedroom that was going to be his bedroom, and it was spring, and I remember there was a curtain by the window, and the window was open slightly, like maybe, 8-10 inches. And it was like around 11 o'clock in the morning. And I looked toward the window, and this gust of a breeze just came through, and the curtains went up, and this orb, this light came at me and went through my chest. I felt the warmth of it. I turned around, it went through the kitchen and out the living room window. And I've never felt something more beautiful in my life, and I felt that it was my son, Sebastian, that had passed to tell me that he was okay. I had the extreme honor, pleasure, the love to feel the warmth that went through me, and so that was I would have to say it is my absolute top experience. So I believe in that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel that.
Thank you for asking, Gustavo. Thank you for asking.
Sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah. But that's life, and as painful as it is, we grow and we move on. We move on. But I honor him continuously throughout my life as much as I can. So, yeah. So, Casper, let me ask you something. You know how to swim?
Yeah, I do. I absolutely know how to swim. Do you know how to swim?
I fucking know how to swim, bro.
Really?
I swim better than some fish, bro. I could tire a fish out, bro.
Now, did you learn how to swim as a kid, or you learn how to swim because you had to swim in movies? Which one was it?
You know what, Casper? First of all, that wasn't funny. I heard you were trying to laugh, but obviously you must have realized you were going to be laughing at yourself, so you cut it short. But that's okay. I forgive you.
Damn, the hair is weird.
I learned. No, Papi, I'm just putting it out there. I learned to swim when I was a kid. I learned to swim at Leroy Pool in Greenwich Village on Leroy Street over there. And the way I learned to swim was I took classes. They used to have like classes for kids before opening.
Yeah.
So I was learning and shit like that. So I went to like 2 or 3 lessons. So then what happened was one of the lifeguards, my boy Angel, from the block, and so, Angel was the one that was giving me the swimming lessons. So he goes, and I would always just hang out to the edge, even though I was taking the swimming lessons. So he called me over, was standing on the edge, and he goes, "You ready to swim?" I said, "Yeah, I'm still learning." And man, he pushed me, and I fell halfway into the middle of the pool, and I swam. And from there on, I never stopped.
It's hands-on training.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty much how I learned too. They throw you in the pool, and then you got to figure it out and keep going from there.
Yeah, people gotta learn how to swim. Swimming is so important and stuff like that. Yeah, that's how I learned how to swim. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, Casper. What's your go-to song when you wake up in the morning? My God. Oh, shit. Casper, you got to know these things, bro. You got like your brain, bro. Bro, Gustavo, we're gonna have to fix some fucking wires, okay?
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to think because here's the thing.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, here's the thing. When I wake up in the morning, I don't really have an alarm clock that plays any music or any of that. So I'm thinking, what's the song that I usually kick up in the morning? And it's usually when I sing to the.
That. I don't care. I don't care about. I'm asking you when you get up in the morning, what would be your go-to song? I don't need an. Unbelievable. Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. We got time.
What would be my go-to song in the morning? I'm walking on sunshine. That would be my go-to song. Okay. It's happy, peppy. It wakes you up. What would be your go-to wake up song?
We will rock you. And I jump out of bed and that's it.
That's it. You will have Queen.
I'm gonna rock on. I'm gonna rock on for the whole day, just like that, baby. As much as
That's
possible.
cool. I do.
Yeah, man.
Waking up to Queen, I can't hate on that.
That's right.
That's actually
right.
Things to do in your life. Wake up to Queen, kick-ass day, high energy.
I like to wake up to Big Pun, What You Gonna Do. What you gonna do when Pun comes? It's a very aggressive song and really gets me going in the morning.
That used to wake you up. That was your cafe music.
Yeah, every morning I listen to that. That's one of my tracks. Yeah.
We'll be right back. Our intern bit into a hot pocket right out of the microwave, so we have to take him to the burn units. In the meantime, enjoy this.
We now return to The Wonder of Penguins on National Geographic, narrated by Sir David Attenborough.
And if you look here, you'll see you'll see the penguins are attempting to travel far distances to... Oh, yes, the penguins are growing very tired and they... Did you hear that? Oh, heavens. Anyway, the hungry baby penguins are passing out from being so tired. I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
More of The Wonder of Penguins on National Geographic coming up.
Listening to the Louis Guzman and Casper Martinez show, Los Panas for Life.
Word.
Que.
Disney theme parks are reopening soon with new attractions and features your family will love and modified to keep you safe. On Main Street, Minnie and Mickey take your temperature. Then, as you walk through the park in your Marvel Hero or Monsters, Inc. mask, you can stop off at the Avengers Infinity War hand wash featuring Thor's God of Thunder soap. Then it's on to see Snow White and the Seven Doctors. Afterwards, you'll grab a bite at the Pirates of the Quarantine Cafe or take a submarine ride in the Clorox Lagoon. It's all coming to the Magic Kingdom Disney theme parks. We'll CDC you soon.
One of them is famous. The other one is only known by his mother. The Luis Guzman and Casper Martinez Show.
Okay. Casper.
Yes, sir.
¿Pasteles o agapuria?
Pasteles with ketchup.
Bro, honestly, just for that shit, I would disown you.
That's so funny. I just had to say it because there's a lot of people who don't like pasteles con ketchup. It's funny.
Okay, Casper. Avena o farina?
Avena or farina? Avena. Definitely avena.
Mm-hmm. All right. Gandules o habichuelas rositas?
Gandules. And they have to be with some ham pieces in that arroz con gandules.
Okay, Casper, 69 or straight up and down?
Ooh, 69 with straight up and down. I would just I'm going to have to get greedy on that one and say both.
Okay, very good. Very good. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, Casper.
Yes, sir.
¿Pique o no pique?
No pique.
¿Por qué no pique?
Not a big pique guy. I'm okay with a little kick, pero no me gusta mucho pique. No.
¿Por qué no te gusta pique?
I don't know, because cuando lo caga, your ass is on fire.
Por eso no pique.
That's why. Absolutely no
Coño,
pique.
Casper. And right away, you gotta go there. Qué pena, brother. Qué
I'm
pena.
just keeping it real.
Qué pena, man.
Además, I'm not really into too spicy stuff. I know you like pique, right? You're a pique guy?
Pique. I like a little pique here and there.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Are you like
bro.
hot pique or just, a little spicy?
A little spicy is okay. A little kick is good too. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my mother makes the baddest ass pique. She makes it de piña from pineapple. Bro, not even a third of a teaspoon, and you eat that shit, bro, you are sweating. Holy shit. Oh, yeah.
And she make it with pineapple, you say?
Yeah, bro. Really good pique. I should get you the recipe one time. You don't like pique.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would try it. I would like to try it because your mom makes it. So I would definitely give it a go. But I'm not a big pique guy. Just not.
You would
never
give
been.
it a go. Gustavo,
Yes, I'll
you
give
like
it.
pique?
Yeah, I like
We'll
everything.
give it a
with-
go. Fuck you, Gustavo. Casper, we'll give it a go. We'll figure it out.
I like to try it. No, and you know what? We should film it just to see see how quickly I'll start sweating after I taste it.
Pique contest.
Bro, you know what I want to learn how to make? Pan sobao.
Pan sobao is the jam.
Pan sobao and bro, you know when you go to the bakery in Puerto Rico and you have those sugar cookies?
I know the sugar cookies. The thing is that I've never been to the bakery in Puerto Rico to get those sugar cookies. I get them right here in Orlando. I just had this morning that masa with the like cream cheese on top, the mazorca, because that bread.
Okay.
And el pan con queso,
Okay.
Christina loves getting that shit from the bakery. We go to Coqui Bakery. That's the name of the spot right over here.
Okay. Well, back to my point. In Puerto Rico, they make some really good ass sugar cookies, man. Holy shit. We're going to learn to make those here. We're going to figure that shit out.
How about
We're
them
going to
blicky?
figure out how the hell they make those cookies like that. I mean, those donuts like that.
Oh, donuts.
The sugar donuts.
Oh, yes.
Bien calientita.
Yes, I love those. Screw Krispy Kreme, those sugar donuts that you're talking about are the bomb diggity.
Bro. Why you gotta go there? Why the fuck you got... Here I am talking about Puerto Rican donuts from a Puerto Rican bakery. Or it could be a Cuban bakery. But you gotta go corporate on me. Come on, bro. Let's keep it local, bro. Let's keep it local. That's what I'm trying to do here. You don't find pan sobao in those places, man. Coño, man. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Casper. Talk to yourself for a while.
No. I'm good. I've been talking to myself because I got no one to talk to.
Can I talk to myself?
Yeah, sure. If you want to talk to yourself.
Cool.
All right, Louis.
How many criminals do you know, Casper, without naming any names? I mean, that you personally know.
Alive or dead.
Would be. See, you know what? That's your call. That's your call.
All right. So I'm going to say at least a solid 7.
Right now, present day.
No, not anymore. But that have passed through my life, at least 7. Hardcore guys.
Okay,
too.
all right. All right, cool.
What about you?
Cool. Oh, bro. I would have to say at least 13,844.
And that's not even exaggerating.
No, it's not.
I know. I just said that. I said that. That's that. I'm sure.
And I'm still counting, bro. I'm still counting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't interrogated Gustavo yet to see if he's done anything on that part. Right now, the number stands at 13,844.
There you go. Damn, and I thought my 7 was high. I thought you were like, damn, Casper, tú eres un vagabundo. You know, it's so many guys. And then, you know, the thing is, you don't necessarily have to be a bad guy to know some guys that made some crazy choices in their lives.
We didn't run in the same circles.
No.
We didn't run in the same circles. And plus, she was going to church 3 times a week. You know, I didn't have that arrangement. You know, for real. You know that did I tell you the story that I got kicked out of the Cub Scouts, so we know where that's going. For real, bro.
How do you get kicked out of the Cub Scouts?
You want to hear how I got kicked out of the Cub Scouts?
Yeah.
I got kicked out of the Cub Scouts because my mom was always trying to keep me out of trouble. And so what happened was, every week there was a test, a quiz, and you had to remember the Cub Scout oath, you know? And for the life of me, I could never fucking remember the fucking Boy Scout oath. And every week they would test me. And hold on. And every week they would test me, right? And so what happened was that here we go. So what happened? I would always say something, and I would get to a certain point, right? So the oath goes like this. Check it out. Give me a second. Oh wait. Okay. Ready?
Yes, sir.
So the Boy Scout oath is on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. I don't know about that part. Oh, no. That's the Boy Scout oath. I'm sorry. I'm looking for the Cub Scout.
For the Cub Scouts. Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. Cub Scout oath. Here we go. The Cub Scout oath, right? Let me see. Is this the one?
I think it's probably the same thing.
No, man, there was a Cub Scout oath. I will do anyway. Oh, here we go. Cub Scout, hold on. Oh, here we go. Cub Scout oath was this. Cub Scout promised to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. I'm in the fucking third grade. I'm in the third grade. They want me to freaking
reverent.
You know what I'm saying? I come from a bilingual household.
I agree with you. They were asking way too much shit from you, bro.
So
they should just be happy you were going.
They will go, okay, Guzman, come here, it's your turn. And I'll go like this. A Boy Scout promised to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful,
A good guy. Yeah, exactly.
A good guy. Buena gente.
Yeah. Easy, smooth, y me baño. You know, we good, right?
And they go, wrong. Bro, that shit went on for like 6 weeks. Finally, they called my mother and they said, llévatelo, please.
They're like, we want to make him a Cub Scout. He just can't get his shit together with the oath.
Bro.
He just can't.
Oh, shit. You know?
But that's so messed up to punish you for that, right? Que cabrone. It's like, no, we're done with him. He just can't remember our oath. Help him out.
They took my mother's fee and everything, and it was like, oh, man. You know?
Don't ever come back here.
You know, so you go figure, bro. You go figure. You know,
I like the Cub Scouts.
You know? Yeah. But you know, anyway, aquí estamos, tranquilo.
Friendo y comiendo.
Prendiendo y comiendo. And I actually smoked a nice blunt right before I came on.
Oh, really?
You know? Yeah.
Cool.
Representando. Oye, so una pregunta.
Yes, sir.
¿Cómo tú haces ese examen de pipí para el trabajo? Te mandan una copa y tú lo tienes que mandar.
No, they're gonna. You have to go to a location.
Okay, so that's all you gotta say. No diga más nada. Okay, te jodiste. All right, cool.
I did that. I just did it. As a matter of fact, I just did a piss test like 2 weeks ago. Went to go to Florida
really?
Labs. Yeah, for one of the jobs that I applied for.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And they sent me an email. They were like, "Congratulations, you've been cleared." You know, I actually turned that job down, but I took the other one. It's funny that the job that I didn't take a drug test for is the job that I ended up taking.
Yeah,
you know, the one.
So, have you ever come up dirty?
Well, a piss test? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what?
What
Here's the story. I had a friend of mine. She was a manager at a Blockbuster, and I was like, "Hey, I want to work there." And she was like, "Hey, they're looking for assistant managers. Let me put you on, but you know." You have to be careful because they pull your hair to drug test you. I was like, oh, it wasn't even the piss test. It was the hair test. So I knew it was going to come out positive, right? Cuando el tipo me llama to give me the results, he tells me, hey, Casper, I just want to call you and let you know that, you know, your piss test came back positive, and you know, if you want, you can go ahead and take it again, but the thing is, you will have to pay for it. It would be like $20. And then I told him, no, listen, it's gonna come out positive again. But here's the thing, seriously speaking, it's a video store that rents movies. What do you think I'm gonna do? Like get shit-faced high and eat all the concession stand candy that Blockbuster sells? Like, I think it is the stupidest thing that Blockbuster, which that was their target audience, stoners who like to rent movies. You know, why would they have to drug test them? And they stopped that after 6 months of trying to get people drug tested. Parece que le estaban saliendo positivo todo el mundo, so they were like, okay, eventually we got to give it up. But like right now, Louis, with this whole coronavirus thing, since I've been doing the whole interview thing, it's crazy because everything's virtual. You sign your I-9 document and all your stuff, you just upload it, do an electronic signature, that's it. You're not going anywhere. I have my interviews via Zoom and phone calls, you know.
Yeah, it's a different world, my friend. It's a different world indeed. Wow. Okay. Gustavo, do we have any tracks to listen to?
He doesn't have any of the other ladies. We never really listen to all these ladies, and you have all these ladies' voices. What do you do with all those ladies' voices, huh? Gustavo, do you just play them out and then just imagine yourself there, huh? What's going on, Gustavo? I don't think Gustavo's even with us, bro.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm right here. I listen to them and I keep them in archives. So I have archives of auditions for days. I have a hard drive with auditions, just a bunch of voices and stuff. But definitely one of my favorites. I think this one. We got a couple ones that I like, but we do have the demo.
No, I want to listen to the female voices.
Oh, you want to go through the female voices?
That's why he was just asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll listen to anything you want us to listen to.
Yeah, I have to pull them because I don't have it set up right now. But let me get that set up while you guys keep talking.
Well, we continue to conversate over here. Well, no, Louis, let me ask you a question, man. Have you ever had a really, really, really ridiculous request from an employer or someone on the set, that might ask you like some really, really ridiculous shit, for the sake of the work?
The sake of the work.
It's the job, so I need you to do this shit,
I've had like a couple of directors, like if I was having a bad day because there was like something personal going on in my life, and like like the director would ask me, "Yo, Baba," and I just say, "Yeah, little stuff going on," and then the motherfucker turn around and I'm doing the scene and say, "Use that." And I would turn around and like I would look at them and say, "Fuck you," I felt that was like being invasive, and like, But I would think that's about it, really. That's about it that I could think of. How about you?
The request that I've gotten for bosses is usually just do your goddamn job, I've never gotten some kind of like ridiculous request where I need you to go ahead and get on top of that building and clean the edge of that antenna over there. Thank you. And that's just random.
Listen, man. When I did Yes Man with Jim Carrey, I had to get on the ledge on the fourth floor of a building outside, and I was strapped in and shit like that. But when they would drop that platform, it looked like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking die. Like that.
Yeah, that's a pretty funky request, but it's, hey man, you did it fucking.
It's part of the job, man.
Yeah.
It's part of the job. I remember one time when I did Miami Vice back in the day, and we were filming in the fucking Everglades at night, bro. At night in the water, and they had these two guys, and I said, "What's your job?" I said, "Oh, we're the alligator wranglers." And I go, "What? You're the what wranglers?" And they go, "We're the alligator wrangler." So here we are, and the director said, "Could you go just back a little more?" And I'm like going deeper and deeper into the fucking water, and like I hear one of the wranglers behind me goes, "There's one right there." He's telling the other guy, and I go, "Motherfucker," And then the camera guy, the DP, and the director, they decide to have a conversation. And it's night, it's pitch black out there. I'm in the fucking water. My first show ever, and I fucking just had to finally say, "Yo, y'all need to hurry up, otherwise I'm moving out of here." Oh my God, bro. But that was like one of those requests that I couldn't like stand down from. I had to step up to it.
It was like, hey, it was a ridiculous thing to ask of me, but you went ahead and did it anyway.
Did it anyway, man. I was dedicated. I was committed.
Yo, I want to ask you. I got a bunch of buddies that have been married at least 4 to 5 times, and I can't even think of actually ever being married 5 times. But do you think that there should be a limit on the number of times you get married?
Really, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. it don't matter to me because I live my life and other people live their life. You know, shit, they want to be married 20 times, that's their business.
I feel that. Yeah,
You know
hey.
what I mean?
Let live. I like that.
I was married. I was married once, and I'm good. I'm good. You know, like
I haven't gotten married yet. I've never been married yet.
You only been living with Christina like 300 years now with Christina.
Right. No. I'm not saying that I don't consider myself feeling married. I'm just saying that I've never officially have gotten married. You know what I'm saying?
Casper,
Like,
maybe it's time to fucking do something about that. You're with a
Right,
damn
just
good
to-
woman. She has
just to bust
stood
my
by
cherry.
you. She loves you.
oh no,
You know?
absolutely. I have no problem
what I
getting
mean?
married with
She's
Christina.
committed
Right?
to you and shit like that. You know.
We've
No seas
spoken
tan
about it.
estúpido y
I know. I'm
Me,
so
bro,
sorry. I'm gonna
look
go ahead
back.
and do it.
I don't-
I'm gonna do it.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
wanna
do
be,
it,
I don't want to be
Louis.
calling you. I don't want to be calling you stupido. I don't want to be
doing it,
calling you
Louis.
sangano. None of that shit, man. You know, because it's like you. Ahí tú tienes una reina.
I do.
Pa ti.
I absolutely know that, and I cherish
I
her.
expect to see like in the next, very soon, very soon. Something.
Well, you
on
know
social
that
media.
when I get married, Christina wants you to be there, Louis. You know.
Yeah.
so-
We'll do a Zoom wedding. But yeah, bro. but mira.
Uh-huh.
Come on, bro. Step up. She's been with you. You've been with her. You know. And
we could do it on the show. I'll get
do it on
married
the
to
show.
Christina. Absolutely.
Okay, but you got to propose to her.
Yeah, no, I
On
got to
the
do no.
show.
I have to propose to her. I have to ask her grandmother, and she just told me that I would do that her grandmother would feel really, really happy because it's just family. But I need to.
Okay,
anyway,
so Casper,
I have
within
to
the next
propose.
month, this shit has to happen. At least the proposal. Okay. No more
The pressure is
procrastinating.
The pressure
Okay,
is
look,
up. The
bro,
heat is on.
Bro,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry that you feel this pressure, but I thought it was.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
There is no pressure at all.
Está cabrón. All right. Okay, I see where this is going. Yeah. Gustavo,
Dímelo.
how many times you been married? And don't lie, bro.
I'm proud to say I've only been married one time, and I got 5 kids with the same lady. So I'm ahead of the game, guys.
Okay, so nice because basically you just told us that your shit works. Great.
Yeah, I tried it a
No,
few times.
Really, fucking self-centered. It's all about you. And your shit
let me
works.
see. Let me see, Gustavo. Since you have what 17 kids, I want to know if you ever learned anything strange about them while they talk in their sleep. If any of them talk in their sleep,
Not yet because they're so little. But
you're not getting any good info.
no good info yet. But they're getting on TikTok now. My oldest is, and they're getting into the whole social thing, and I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah. Okay.
The one thing I'm going to do though, I'm going to
How
teach
many girls? How many boys?
3 girls, 2 boys.
Okay.
So I want to teach my girls, right? I want the girls to be the type of girls that'll be like, no, sucker, I'm not going down on you until you go down on me first. I don't know how to articulate that to them, but
Right.
That's
in a
the type-
nice
that's
way.
the type-
You know what?
But I like where you're going.
Oh boy. Oh my god. I can't believe you said that shit.
No, hey, listen, you got to keep it real. You got to. It's like I'm teaching my kids. If everybody wants to teach their kids that they're not going to take shit
let's
from
get to the point.
other people's kids.
Look, man. Okay. All right. I'll leave it. Okay, great. You and Gustavo could talk about this. Go ahead.
no, but Louis, I need your feedback though. You're the
seriously.
experienced guy with the kids.
I know. Yeah. Have you learned anything strange from any of your kids while they were talking in their sleep, Louis?
I haven't learned anything, but it was really freaking cool listening to them talk in their sleep and have like a real conversation. And you would think that they were talking to you too. I mean, it was
That's funny.
pretty deep with some of them. I'm like, you know, and there were times that they would be talking in the sleep, and you're actually answering them back.
And they answer back, right?
And then all of a sudden you realize, oh wow, he's talking in his sleep, like that. Yeah, man. It's like all coincidental and stuff, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have there.
I hear the secrets that you keep, doo-doo-doo. When you're talking in your sleep, you tell me that you want me.
That's what the song means. I get it now.
Now Gustavo just got the 80s song. In 2020, he understood the lyrics.
Gustavo, are you lined up? Do we have something to hear?
I'm still pulling him off of the drive here.
Wow.
Fucking believable.
He
got pigeons working for him.
Yeah, seriously. You got a ferret and a little wheel, and he runs it in it, and then that powers up your
It's not even a hamster, bro. It's not even a hamster.
It's a ferret.
Otherwise we would have been there. It's a ferret.
Poor guy. I'm sorry, Louis, that I brought you into this.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. That's too funny.
I got all the guy ones, but I'm looking at the female ones.
Right. We've been through the guy ones.
Yeah.
Bueno, you know what, Louis? I'll play a little this or that with you.
Go ahead.
All right. What you like better? Bodega sandwich or Arby's?
Bodega sandwich.
All right. Coquito or eggnog?
Fucking coquito, hands down, Sangalo.
I'm just laughing because I knew that was going to be the answer.
Right.
Cuerito de pernil or pork grinds from the deli?
Cuerito.
Yeah. Okay. Limber de tamarindo o de uva?
Tamarindo, papá, tamarindo.
Yeah, I like tamarindo limbers too, man. Those are the jams, yo. All right, that's it. I was having a little fun there with you.
Oh, that was it? Oh, man.
Yeah.